This video is sponsored by Gportal. They host all of my servers, and I have to say they are pretty awesome. You can save 10% with my link in the description. Subscribe for more Valheim. Hey everybody, Valheim released a new Twitter post where they say a little Valheim Friday teaser pic for you all, in case you mixed it in the Xbox Wire article. And check out this picture right here. Yeah, some new stuff here. Let me take this into Photoshop and take a closer look. Okay, here we are in Photoshop, and as you can see, there are some new things here. We got some mushrooms fully rendered over here, something holding in the hand there. Obviously, these new lanterns on the wall. And then check out this tower. There's a new light source in this tower. Let's brighten this image up for you. There you go. I want to jump right into the lantern. Okay, there it is. Check this out. Now, that's pretty neat looking. I've always wanted more different light sources in the game rather than just a bunch of torches on sticks. The braziers are pretty cool, but a lantern, this is awesome. So it looks like it's probably going to require chains that drop from the wraiths in the swamp there, and then probably some metal for the body of this thing. And look at this little panel in here. It's like framed out. I'm wondering if there's actually going to be like glass or crystal here too. So probably need some kind of metal, maybe some crystal if this is glass, chains, and probably runs on resin, I would guess. That would be really awesome. Definitely be using these and class up your builds a little bit with these really fancy looking lanterns. Yeah, I don't know how historically accurate they are, but for Valheim, for a fantasy game like this, very awesome addition. Let's jump right over to the tower. Boom. Okay, check this out. There's some kind of blue glowy light source up on this tower, and they've hidden it in there. And it's emanating some dots, maybe like the fireflies or something. And it looks like it's got a nice reflection on the black marble pieces. Check out the mushroom. It's got some glowy pieces. Maybe are these mushrooms used to make some kind of item that we can use as a light source also? Yeah, there's something up here doing this. I wonder what object that is. Whatever it is, it's another new light source, and a blue light source emanating these particle effects would be really awesome. And here you go, the mushroom emanating these little firefly looking dots, glowing a little bit. It doesn't seem to be nearly as bright as the tower. Let's take a look at the original concept art for the new mushrooms that are coming. We had two types, this one here on the left, one here on the right, which we haven't seen a fully 3D rendered version of yet. But the one on the left here, I think they got a little too ambitious in Photoshop for this one, because this looks really neat, especially with the purple kind of transitioning to a turquoise color, blue. That looks really awesome. And I love this white stalk here, the stem. But the fully rendered version, a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping to get a little more detail like that, but it is a low pixel art. So this is what they ended up with, or at least what they have in the preview. And, maybe under certain lighting conditions, maybe it looks a little bit different. But it is neat that it has these particle effects. Might make them easier to spot when you're out in the forest. Okay, so let's jump back to this tower. Now, we've seen a lot of build pieces. If I go back to the original image here, and the bright version, there's all kinds of different build pieces that we've seen in here, but none that make perfect pyramid corners or pinnacles like this here. Check that out. Yeah, this piece here it looks like it goes right up to a point, to almost a fine point. I mean, there might be a little tiny flat piece where the four pieces come together, but this looks clearly like four pieces coming together to make a pyramid corner. So with all the other pieces that we've seen, you should be able to make a perfect pyramid now out of the black marble build pieces. That will be really cool to see what people do with that. Then there's this inverted pyramid piece, which doesn't seem to go as to fine a point as the upper pieces do. They seem to have more of a flat base so that you can do some interesting builds with this. Hey, maybe your pyramid starts like this and flares out a bit and then goes up to a pinnacle. Be interesting to see what designs people come up with for that. And then lastly, we have these pole-like pieces from the black marble, and I don't think we've seen those before, so those look like new pieces. There's a couple other things in this picture. I'm going to cover this thing down here in another video, but I just want to point out again that we're seeing vines all over this. So this could be a ruined structure that you come across in the game and it has vines, but I'm really hoping not. I'm hoping that we can either grow or place vines, because look how cool that looks. It would be so sad if we did not get to place these ourselves. There's also a little hint here if we are able to place these, or maybe if they grow, but this up here is slanted. You know, this is kind of a 90-degree surface, but then this slants and goes up. So the vines seem like they're tilted to grow on that plane, if that is indeed slanted. And I think it is. So that would mean that we need the ability to rotate in different directions that we aren't able to rotate now. Wouldn't that be awesome if they give us extra rotation points? But yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we don't get to rotate things in new ways. Oh, here you go. Here's a perfect example down here. This vine is growing on, it's not placed in 90 degrees. So this would have to be rotated. So either if we can place vines, we'd be able to rotate things like that. Or maybe it somehow grows up if you place something at the base. I don't know how they're going to do it. If they introduce vines, I would love if they just let us rotate things in every direction in 3 different axes and let us place vines. That would be awesome. But that's not what this video is about. It's mostly about these new light sources, and get ready for whatever that is. All right, that's it for now. Have fun out there. You like Viking stuff? I like Viking stuff. Well, you should check out my sponsor, the Grimfrost. They have thousands of modern and historical Viking products. So many cool things here on this website, and just use my link in the description. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my supporters, some of them on Patreon, the YouTube membership, and the ones who help boost our Discord server. Your support means the world to me and inspires me to make more videos, as well as run a community Discord and multiple Valheim gaming servers. If you enjoy my videos and would like to support my work, join our friendly Discord community and Valheim servers. Links can be found in the description below. Skål!